hello, hello. Go ahead and turn this down a little bit. All right, hopefully you're all having a good one. Hello, Kick. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. We are back again, and why is it not picking up the game? Why is this not working? Yeah, capture last epoch. Hey, what's good, RoboPower? Why is it not capturing last epoch? We'll just have to do that for now. All right, hello. No more Kick. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. We are back again. Hopefully you're all having a good one. All right. I think that should be good. All right, we are playing Voidstorm Hammers today. That still feels like it's a little too loud. Hold up. There we go. All right, moving over to Follow the Empire. Even that sounds... Okay, that should be good. All right. Getting that all set up. Fine and dandy. What in the... Okay. Well, that's why. I didn't have my light calibrated. How you guys doing today? What up, Bike? How was work? Work went all right today. I had to work on Saturday, so I didn't go live. That was ooh. That was an experience from beginning to end. But we made it through. Just moving on. You've dropped 4 red rings today? It's been a good day, I would say. Well friggin' done. This is my first season. Is that good? Yeah, I mean, there's people who play for like 1,000 hours and they've never gotten a red ring at all. So yeah, you got 2 on 1 map. Did you find one and did you throw it on? Yeah, maps are fine. I understand what you mean by that. Did you find one and did you throw it onto your Weaver's tree? No, I found the first 2 before I ever put one in the tree. Pretty sure the second 2 are from the tree, though. Okay, yeah, but that's still pretty good. Obviously, you need to find one. You know, you can't just, you know, instantly dictate. You can't just be all like, yo, gimme. You gotta actually find it first. Did they fix the hammer issue in Tombs? No, but this build's not as bad. Yeah, this build's not as bad when it comes to the hammers. In case you missed the intro. Hey, what's up, Tired Sora? How you doing? What are you up to today, Sora? Good, how are you? I'm doing just fine, thank you. Yo, Noleski, thank you for the follow over here on Twitch. Okay, that was just kind of weird. Yo, Tired Sora, thank you for the follow over here on Twitch. Just winding down for the night, about to call it into bed. All right, I got you. Well, thanks for stopping by. Are you playing Last Epoch? Maybe not right this moment, but have you been playing Last Epoch? Looking good today, sir. Thank you very much, Jolteon. How you doing? What's poppin'? Hey, what's up, Corona? I am. You're playing Beastmaster? All right, let's go. Spike, you the man. Hey, what up, Thought Vessel? How you doing? Oh, I didn't even realize it. Oops. We'll leave it alone. Leave it alone. So what are you guys up to today? Enjoyed the ride build guide? That's what I'm talking about, Jolteon. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Spent some time on that one. How do you like this build? Well, it's in cycle 1.1, I thought it was pretty good. Obviously, things have changed. I was relying on a bunch of different stuff in cycle 1.1. I'm trying to make it look more like what I did in cycle 1. You guys remember that? Use the Forgotten Knight set. I unfortunately didn't have any pieces of the Forgotten Knight set, so I had to craft some stuff. So far, it feels okay, at least for 300 corruption. We need much better stuff, though. Yeah. It was my last Glyph of Envy on my second 90 mono after I completed it instead of a third, so I'm a little salted. I got you. I will say this, you have a lot of health with this build. For me, I think personally, it's just trying to figure out all the Time Rot stuff. Time Rot just got so many changes. I'm trying to find the right balance, if that makes sense. I also got to go do some slams. Yeah, Voidstorm, Void Hammers. Yo, was that Jow or Yao or the song's pretty sick? Thank you. %1 armor, okay. This is the belt I would like to use. The thing is, I needed mana regen, and then I could also get cleanse when I use something like this. I've been picking up the Void set, waiting for you to go back to this build this cycle. Well, yeah, this is it. I'm doing it. No, because last cycle I didn't use the set, but this cycle it's too. I mean, I might eventually move away from it, but I don't think I will. I think there's just too many nice to haves with it. It sustains. Like, the sustain is heavy. Just like it was in cycle 1.1. What I would really like to use is the sword. That comes with the set. So far it's been good for clearing through like monos. It needs a little bit of help in the boss department. I keep running out of mana. So we gotta get some more mana on this BZ. Hey, what up, Air Dragon? How's it going, man? New tunes? Yeah, so What's up, man? Doing a new build. How is it? Hey, what up? Apologize. It's going okay. We're revisiting a build I've done for two seasons now. Finally, you have internet. It's nice. You didn't have internet earlier today, Air Dragon? Sorry to hear that. Yeah, Cricky. So I started getting into doing some AI music. I generated a lot of this stuff through AI, and I'm trying to figure out like the sounds and the aesthetics I would like on the channel. I think I've told you guys I've played a lot of music before. I got into it before I became a cook. I was like primarily planning on being a musician, and then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna get into that life. So it's cool. I wish I had a little bit more control. There's sometimes I'm just like, oh man, if you could just add this. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go grab my guitar right now. I'm gonna go grab my bass, but I'm like, no, I don't have time for it. I don't have the equipment, so I just wanted to change things up. Since Friday, it's been unplayable for any kind of video game. Packet loss of 20%. That is absurd. No, I mean, it's a what program are you using for AI music? Suno AI. Hey, what up, Modular? Yeah. So, I mean, I got to craft a prompt, but I mean, I can't really say I'm like over here with a MIDI controller, you know, and I'm over here playing bass. I mean, I just, you know, I listen for stuff. I try to listen through all the way through. You know, sometimes AI it just generates some artifacting, and I'm just like, you know, like there's been a lot of stuff that I'm like, nope, delete. Now let me craft that prompt a little bit more. So yeah, 4.5. I went and checked out Udio, and it was cool. You can generate sections of songs, but it was not. I only tried the free version. Obviously, if you pay, it's a lot better. But yeah, 4.5 has been pretty good. You screwed around and made a Nightwish-esque sound. Nightwish is a great band. Great band. The song is a vibe, yeah. So I've sectioned everything I've generated. I've kind of sectioned it off into albums. Just for me personally, I'm not planning on publishing any of this stuff, but it's just easier for me to figure out what works for the stream and what doesn't. So far, this sounds good. Like this is a pretty strong vibe. There's some stuff from like the first, you know, when I first started messing around. I'm already like, no. I've already skipped like every one of those songs from that first, you know, quote unquote album. And I'm just gonna keep working on it, you know. I was using a lot of copyright free stuff before, and that's great, but starting to get kind of murky in that world. You know, some of the stuff I've been using for a while, I started getting like copyright notices on YouTube, and I'm like, eh. And then they would take it back, but I'm like, it just, you know, I got kind of spooked. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm shooting for. I'm shooting for background music. So I started getting kind of spooked, and I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't mind paying for a license, but there's just so much music out there I'd want to use. By the time I'm done, you know, paying for licenses, I'm literally streaming just to pay back licenses, right? So I'm like, well, let's see if I can capture a vibe for the channel using AI music and try, you know, I don't really want to rip off anybody. I just want to put out stuff that I and my audiences would enjoy. I'm not looking to become, you know, the next whatever. Must be great having a background in the music as well. You probably have a good ear. Yeah, there's some stuff that sounds good, and then you're like, huh? Like earlier, there was a song, it's worked for me, chilling in my yard, smoking a joint. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, like one song I heard earlier, it sounded super sick, but near the end, like I didn't get to proofread that song quite as much. It had kind of like a dissonant, like seventh. If you guys are familiar with the Nashville number system, it kind of had like a minor seventh type vibe to the chord, which is kind of like a dissonant, like, ugh. I'm like, I don't know. Honestly, I will say the number one thing this is made me want to do is like I don't really have I got like some old amps that are not the greatest, and I got like this microphone, which is not really the greatest for recording music, but it has made me want to go grab my guitar. I got a couple guitars and one bass. That bass was my workhorse bass because I was primarily a bassist. That one's still okay. It needs some love. It needs I need to take a soldering iron to it. Just some of the connections are old, too much static. But it's made me want to like grab my guitar. I'm not much of a guitar player, but I do know a few licks. It's made me want to like, you know, put a little you know, on top of some of these tracks. But I'm like, nah, man. Yeah, it's made me want to just be like, no, it just needs a little, So you're using AI to make music for the stream, though, if I understood? Yes, I'm using AI music to generate music for the stream. I'm not really looking to, you know, release album. I section everything off into albums for myself to try and, you know, figure out what works for the stream and what's not, because it's a lot easier to remove albums than, you know, maybe a specific song doesn't work. And then I'm just going to refine it over time and just kind of, you know, build different themes and vibes like you guys were saying. Now, so if there's a song that really doesn't work, I mean, I'll probably hear it first, but feel free to let me know. Oh, there it is. That's a cool idea for the stream. Yeah. You know, see what themes work. I really like synthwave. I was using a lot of copyright-free synthwave. As I was saying earlier, I got a little spooked because I did have a copyright claim come up. It went away because I was whitelisted, but I got a little spooked there. Also, the sources I use for copyright-free synthwave, they were I wanted a little bit more. I listen to this stuff like every day, right? It's hard for them to keep up with. You know, after like a week of listening to the same couple playlists, it can get a little old. So, like, let's spice it up. So hopefully y'all had a happy Monday. What do we got this next weekend? No. Oh, if you're in the United States, Memorial Day this upcoming weekend. Work has been hell, but other than that, peachy. I spent the day cutting up my old hot tub and trucking it to the dump. Random question: Wallace Gromit or Shrek? I watched Wallace and Gromit as a kid. I really like stop motion animation. I have a huge respect for that, but I don't remember a lot of it. So by default, I'm gonna go Shrek. When I say kid, I'm talking like 96, 97. You know, when I'm like 8 years old. Shrek it is. Spent the day cut. So what were you using to cut up your hot tub? What was that made out of? Like fiberglass? Did you have to use a saw? Like a particular saw? A sawzall. Okay. I hope you had a sawzall. Demo it, bro. Doesn't got look pretty. Let's check out Throw. Saved you $500? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. Especially if it saved you some money. Reciprocating saw, okay. Why'd you destroy it? The things happen that you can't unsee? Okay, that's potentially something. I would honestly, okay. Throwing attack speed, damage over time, that could be interesting. Oh. It was old. I got it for free. Got 2+ years out of it. They're called tiger saws in the US as well. I don't know, Cricky. I've never heard of tiger saw. I've heard of reciprocating saw. Might get a new one into the summer. We'll see. Free hot tub is a thing here in Michigan. As long as you pick it up on Craigslist. Has like 4 or 5 all the time. Gotcha. Okay, this one's got some good affixes. We'll roll with that. Become something useful. No. Remove it. No. Now it's useless. Yo, Joe Breeze, let's go. Thank you, man. Thank you. Okay, what should I put on here? Mana's probably going to be good, but let's take a look at what we got here. Damage over time is probably going to be better. I would say damage over time will probably be best in slot or cast speed. And then hybrid health. So let's see. Can we seal this? I'm only going to try once. Yes. So let's put on damage over time. Hybrid health. Damage over time. Something useful. Another health roll. Armor's not bad. I killed Aberoth for the first time. That's what I'm talking about. Back on hammer throw. Yes, sir, Savicus. I am. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, modular. Especially right now after winter months ending, it's more reliable season than the weather for free hot tub listings. As long as you remove and take it, it's free because a mantra. I think, oh, I can't make a copy of it. I don't have any runes of creation. Huh. Yeah, it's kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. I think I might just use that. Use that the way it is right now. I could also just we could also just go straight up for health. Like not gonna lie, could just straight up go for health. Like T7 health. Like, yeah, let's see if we can find like a good T7 health. Okay, you can look for T7. Oh, okay. Wait, I know this. No, they will just literally show you T7. Okay. So we have this one, T7 health. Only if I can add throw and attack speed. Okay, we have this one, T7 health. Thanks, boys. You're very welcome, modular. You're very welcome. Here, we can instantly just throw on throw and attack speed. Hold up, watch this. Well, that's it. That's kind of stinky. What about this? Okay, well, hold on. Shut the front door. Okay, so throw in attack speed. Let's try this. All right. Boom. Nothing. Boom. There we go. Okay. Now look at this. Uh-huh. All right, now this is what we call the hope and pray. Oh. It's like almost there. Okay. Okay, so hold up. I think okay. Oh, okay. we're gonna try this. Yo, Deej, what's good, man? Currently on a 7-stream streak. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna guarantee the hybrid health and then pray for throw and attack speed. Join me in prayer. You're doing the exact same thing on gloves right now. Hey, I'm trying not to use up those runes of havoc too much. I'm going to do tier 3. I don't know if this build's 100% ready for tier 4 yet. They're like Candyman, never enough of them. Yeah, sure. And thank you guys for the kind words about the music. I mean, I was a little nervous. I was a little nervous, but I was just gonna do it anyway. So thank you for the kind words. Oh, oops. Yeah, that guide ended up being over an hour long, but I wanted to do my due diligence there and just tell you guys exactly, like, here's the options. Because I played that build for 2 weeks, basically. I played that build for 2 weeks, so I wanted to just, info dump. Yeah, so, but it ended up being over an hour long. Okay. Oh, okay. I hope you guys are ready for slams with bike. No, we'll go back to the other one. All right, is this the right one? All right, cool. Welcome back to another episode of Slams with Bike. I have this 2LP atrophy that I'm going to be slamming with this pair of gloves. I'm going to lock in the hybrid health, and then I want the throwing attack speed. Yes, I understand there's T6 melee attack speed on here, but I don't want that. I'm hoping that it works in my favor. It's not anymore. Let's see. All right, guys. Well, we got to lock in the hybrid health and then maybe throw an attack speed. I mean, I guess melee attack speed is not whatever. Let's see. It's going to be armor shred, isn't it? All right, here we go, guys. This has been Slams with Bike. Thank you so much for the likes over on YouTube, guys. I really appreciate it, man. You guys are coming in hot over there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's something. Well, you did say it. Yeah. I think I've only been saving 2 LPs. Yeah, let's take this. We're not using those. So we have that. Let's just look up health. We're not using that. This one we could use. We can definitely use this one. I did say it. Not terrible. I'll keep it. I should probably just level this up, right? There we go. This is it. Another slam in the works. Yeah, let's combo past this. Have you ever had a good critical? Ever had a critical on slam where you got one more affix at it? No, never. All right. Welcome back to another episode of Slams with Bike. I got this 2LP atrophy, and we're going to be slamming it with these plated gauntlets. We want health and throwing attack speed. Let's go. Lock it in, boys. What do we get? Not terrible. Not terrible, but there's been slams with bikes. Oh my God. Said nope. It's like, oh my. This is why you just pick up every, oh yes. The game was like, no, bike. You want this instead. Oh, I got lucky with that one. Ouch. Probably not as lucky. Okay. Let's just put health. Easy come, easy go. What's up, Kriskin? Oh, that was like a, oh. Wait. Trying to think, why didn't I use this on my last build? Yeah. Why didn't I use this on my last build? This looks freaking nuts. My last build was Rive. 30% melee attack speed? Yeah, I know, right? That's just disgusting. It's actually not bad. Yeah. Okay. This is like one of those situations where you wish you had been more diligent and gotten your, oh my gosh, this is like one of those situations you wish, you hoped and prayed that you went and got all of your, here, let me just show you. I have no runes of creation. That's what I'm trying to say. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing all right, Gaiden. How about you? So we have that option. You're doing good? Excellent. Tell me. Oh, yes, yes. I am the hoarding king. No, I didn't see the 49ers calendar, Gaiden. Okay, you know what? That's fair, Saphicus. Let's go take a look. Because you know what they say. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. I did not. They have like 10 ultra easy games. Yeah, I mean, I've been so focused on the stream lately. I haven't done my due diligence in checking up on my team, man. On a scale of it's a good time killer to it's the best game I've ever played, what would you rate last Epoch? You started your own Riot Void Knight? Okay. Well, I don't think it's the greatest game I've ever played, but it's a very fun game that I really enjoy. It has a ton of replayability, a ton of build diversity, a ton of options. The developers are committed to the game and updating it. There's a lot of good quality of life when it comes to action RPGs. So if you like action RPGs like I do, I would rate it a solid 8.5. So to put that into the terms, I would say solid game. I've played it 2,000 hours. Hopefully that helps you, Boss Hoss. Thank you, Boss Hoss. Thank you for the follow. All right, let's see. Rune of Creation. Please show your face and please be easy. Yeah, I guess it really depends, because for me, I love this game. 2,000 hours and it's like, let's keep going. Some people, like, if you really like first-person shooters, this is not going to be, you know... I mean, you might, like if you like looter shooters, this might be something that you jive with, but... You like Dead by Daylight? Oh, well, I'm glad you followed. I don't normally play Dead by Daylight, but I like to meet up with some friends a couple times a year and play Dead by Daylight. You like Diablo 4? If you like Diablo 4, you will probably like this game. Like, if you ever tried to get into Path of Exile, you might have had a hard time. And that's fine. This game's going to be easier onboarding than Path of Exile, but have more options, more variety for you in the end game. I have 10k hours in PoE and I cannot stand PoE 2. Yeah, it's definitely they're for, you know, different strokes for different folks. Hey, what up, Chris? How you doing? In terms of difficulty, I enjoy it. I think it's pretty good. Rune of Creation. Here we go. Death of Abomination. Oh yes, yes. Okay, cool. I'm glad it was just, you know, go kill this boss too. I'm trying to see if I can grab any more. Man, these are kind of... You're not seeing these runes of creation that much anymore. Like, I know they must have made them rarer. It used to be you could grab like a whole bunch of these runes of creation prophecies very quickly. Here we go. Kill Argentus. Okay, cool. $700 corruption. Can I do this? Can I do 700 corruption with this build? Let's see, guys. No, we're still trying to find some gear. Oh, nice. For like the past week, I only take rune prophecies. I ran out of creation and havoc runes a lot. I got you, Sapicus. Okay. Holy moly! Was that a scurry helm? Oh, that's cool. I switched my second pally to Void Knight or Racing Strike. So much fun to blast. I bet. Hey, so Chris, what are you up to over on YouTube, bro? Grinding heart gold as I get ready to sleep. What's heart gold? Also, is this working now? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, what is heart gold, Chris? Hey, what up, Blue Beyond? How you doing? Welcome back. Holy, that almost one-shot me. Pokemon. Oh, Pokemon 4. Okay, I got you. Remake of Generation 2. Got you. Yeah. Okay, I'll turn this one up a little bit. Just a little bit. Do you remake a character for every build? For every character, I can't figure out how I want to go about it. So for every character class, I just make a new character. So I wanted a Void Knight, I made a Void Knight. I didn't want to respec my Paladin into a Void Knight. It costs a ton of gold. I figured it would just be better. It's good for content too, to show people that, you know, you don't just level up one character and then spend all your time at the top, I guess. So yeah, what I did is I just leveled the character up for Void Knight. So I'm going to do the same for Forge Guard. It's more fun to start over anyways. I would agree. It's really cool when you got like that power fantasy too, when you're able to equip all these really nice like uniques that you found, and then you're like, oh my god, baby, yeah. Twinking is fun as fast. Whoa, hold on. Twinking. Okay, I know what you mean. All right. Twinking is fun and fast. Hey now. To be honest, I really don't enjoy the Johto games. I try, but their pacing is just so slow, and the Pokemon movesets are overly limited. The Johto, that's Gen 1, right, Chris? My goal is to have each class at level 90. Still need to do Acolyte, but I'm having a lot of fun with Primalist. That's what I'm talking about, Pablo. I like in respecing to just playing a different build, like to be like Merchant's Guild. Yeah, for sure. I mean, and I'm glad they added it into the game. Oh, hi. What up, Unctimus Prime? Hey, what's good, man? Johto is Gen 2. Oh, my bad. So wait, what was Gen 1 for Pokemon? What was OG? Okay, yeah. Chris is confirming Gen 2. Kanto. I can't tell, all right? I'll show myself out. I will show myself out. Yeah. Thank you so much for the likes over on YouTube, guys. Thank you, man. You guys are just piling in, man. Thank you for being here, guys. Hope you're having a good time. BB, hey, what up? Durasinuala. Yo, what up, Durs? How you doing, Durs? Okay, no, we can turn it back down again. It was just for that one song. All right, let's try this again. I will say this, the build does feel better now that I have atrophies on. Unker Prime is fine, but you nailed the name. Unctimus Prime. Yeah, you've been here before, Unk. I remember. I remember the same, like, what's good, Unctimus Prime? Yeah, you sure have. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, oops. Don't hurt me. Duracine. Duracine, how's it going? Hey! No, okay. That did not happen, chat. That did not happen. After you said don't hurt me, my mind said no more. Baby, don't hurt me. All right. This is it. Rune of Creation, baby. All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Slams with Bike. We have this lovely pair of male bracers. No, I'm going to do that again. I started talking all awkward. All right. Welcome back to another episode of Slams with Bike. We have this lovely pair of male bracers. We want the health and the throwing attack speed. Let's see what we get. Oh, we're going to be slamming it with this 2LP atrophies. All right, guys, here we go. Yes, third time's the charm. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. This has been Slams with Bike. Yeah, finally happened, huh? And ironically, this is like the best one. This is like the best one that I've gotten. There we go. Yeah, I got Pog. Okay. Oh, this is a very... Oh my gosh, this is a really, really nice relic. Holy moly. Well, let's see what else do I got for hammer throw. Well, okay. We're just gonna have to clone this. I mean, I got two options here, chat. Either I clone it or I use it. Sadly, this is probably not the best relic for me to use. As a whole, I could definitely use the double health and the hammer throw, but the critical strike multiplier, no. Now, you might be wondering, well, you could still clone it and use it. The thing is, I could try and get more block chance out of it. All right. I'm Circle of Fortune. All right. Well, it's time to slam it with my 2LP Anchor of Oblivion. Ah. Because this is what I got on my current Anchor of Oblivion. Oh, I'm actually going to have to do this at tier 4 for Anchor of Oblivion. Yo, Ghost of Cambo. Great name, by the way. Thank you for following over here on Twitch. Hopefully you're having a good one. Welcome on in. All right, here we go. No! 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 Gonna be exciting for sure. I mean, yeah, for those who are not familiar, 2LP Anchor of Oblivions are not very common. So this is going to be a good slam. I don't think I've ever seen someone do this fight fair. What do you mean, Kriskin? Like, what's a fair fight? Define fair. All right, let's do this. Y'all ready? I think I am. Welcome back to another episode of Slams with Bike. We have this 2LP Anchor of Oblivion, and we're going to be slamming it with this relic. We want the +4 to hammer throw, and then something in the suffix region. See what happens. Lock in the hammer throw. Ooh, all right, let's see. Okay, cool. This has been Slams with Bike. Thank you so much for the likes over on YouTube, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Not bad at all. It's health. Yeah. Health regen's not too bad. We're not using something like Titan Heart. So, yeah, not bad at all. There we go. This is not a bad Anchor of Oblivion, but it certainly has less armor than what we were getting before. Okay, so I have 70% block chance. But I respect it. So what we need now... Honestly, we got a lot of health on this build. I would like to get this set. This actual set. Because this sword is pitiful. I think this shield is fine. I was able to get T7 block chance, T6 on the thing. I use Glyphs of Havoc. is able to get T6 on the affix. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The good affix, the set affix. There we go. I can use English. This one is not bad. Health, void res, void pin, yes. Time right on hit. Okay. I think this is the first full-on set of the season that I'm using. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the first full-on set that I'm using. All right, let's go crush some baddies. Yeah, this one's not too bad. I like this one. Swear every Titan Heart I put through Nemesis ends up with health regen. Yeah, I know, right? One of the most useless affixes for Titan Heart. Tried last bear for Electrified Javelin, but then the realization set in that it's not great though. The bear set's good, but in my opinion, I feel like it's only good if you can seal the affix on there. I feel like the affixes themselves are not that great. It was the first day of season 2. Thought they would be stronger. They went through and they nerfed a lot of those sets because they thought they would be too strong, and then ended up being that like people didn't even use them that much. This set got nerfed. This used to be 75% void pen with time rot. Now this one, they probably were justified in nerfing this. Time rot seems to be very strong. Okay, yeah, this was an alternative version. I don't know how that one got through. Hope they'll make some of the sets a bit more powerful. I think that was a realization. Honestly, like I feel like they were too focused on making the sets, like trying to balance the sets, and then, you know, Sentinel made it through. Just waiting for new sets. Yeah, they're going to be working on new sets, and hopefully they just go back and undo the nerfs. I don't think any of the nerfs were justified. Maybe they were. I'm not on CT. You know, maybe they were seeing some stuff. Obviously, the nerfs to this particular set that I'm using, I think, was warranted. If it wasn't nerfed, F.X. What link is that? Where does that take us, Cricky? Oh, oops. For example. Damn, bro, your streams be more and more popping. This is awesome to see. Thank you, Corona. Oh, Corona, I don't know if you saw. I did reply to you on Twitter through the DMs. The thing is, like, I don't spend a lot of time on there, so I wanted to let you know that I did finally reply. I think you had already, like, the question you had, I'm pretty sure you already came into the stream and asked it. Sets are really fun on alts at low levels. Right. Now this is actually a pretty good helm. This is spicy. I mean, we need very specific affixes on it, and obviously Leonine's is just best in slot. Want to see something crazy, chat? Look how much health I gained with just this belt. Unfortunately, I need the mana regen. I might not need the mana regen any longer. Hold up. All right, so 4. Can I make that work? And is Disintegrating Aura worth it? Is Disintegrating Aura worth it? I think that is the question. Because, I mean, it's extra damage, right? It's supplemental damage. This has always been a tenet of Voidstorm, though, is Disintegrating Aura. I think if I don't take Disintegrating Aura, it's no longer Voidstorm. It is quite literally just Time Rot hammers. Voidstorm's always been, you got the smites rolling down, you got all the, the roving void energy swirling around you. It's like a vibe. So I feel like if I took this away, I couldn't call this build Voidstorm anymore. Okay. I kind of want to just reduce the hammer throw cost down to 1. Okay, well, you know what? There's one thing I could do. Hold up. I had mirrored this. T7. Of course, they're all T7s. Okay, this could be spicy, but it's all the affixes are maxed out. So you're kind of stuck with it. Oh, this is fire. I think that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get mana regen. Okay, hold up. I don't think that's going to be worth. I think that's what I was trying to do. I think the reason why I stopped using this. Hold up, though. If I use this, though. Hold on. Let me see if I can make sense of this. If I use this, though, and I can reduce the cost of hammer throw down to like nothing. Maybe. Maybe void low pressure system. It's not quite a storm. So going ice hockey. Coral. Bueller. Okay, what is Void? Okay, hammer throw right now costs 2. I think this will make up for it. Never expected meteorology humor. Well, you know, you've come to the right place. Yeah, I already came here and asked you. Yeah. All good, Corona. My nerdy people. We're not your people. I'm kidding. I couldn't resist. Sorry. Well, you know, somebody quick make an electrician's joke. I have a bunch of old music accounts with 2K plus followers, but it has nothing to do with gaming. Back when you were a DJ. Oh, I got you, Corona. Sorry, what I mean is one of us. Yeah. How's it going, Kristen? Of course, we're your people. We're your nerdy people, man. If you batter insulation, you can resist things much of this guy. I did ask for it, though. Okay, we went from just kind of killing things to just like, you know, fart in their general direction and they pass out. Thanks, Corona. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for all of the likes over on YouTube, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being on in here. Welcome on in Twitch, man. Hopefully you guys are having a good one. In case you guys are curious, maybe you clicked on the video and you're like, hey, what's Voidstorm? Voidstorm is what we have called, like, collectively as a stream over the past couple seasons called this build, right? You got this going. You got, let me see if I can't create the smites manually. You got this going. Oh, wait. Yeah, you can't. You need a target for smite. Never mind. But essentially, you got this going. You got the smites raining down. You got the abyssal echoes going out. It's better than void low pressure system. So you got all this stuff going, and it creates this sort of like just void whatever. There's no actual skill in the game called Voidstorm. So if you clicked on the video going, oh, come on, man, where's Voidstorm? I wanted to learn about this skill. There's no... That's what we call it. Yeah. Oh, come on. No Voidstorm. Yeah, it's a void low pressure system. Come on, guys. Nobody expects spinny hammers. That's right. Wifey sauce approved. Void drizzle? Void tropical depression. Yeah. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Void tropical depression, a build you should all check out. Doesn't quite have the same punch, but it's good. They see me spinning. They hate and... The spinny hammer exposition, yeah. Void Surge? Sure. Void NATO? Void NATO's good. I personally like Voidstorm. I think this game is fun.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Let's go. Let's go. Yo, and Cody? Is that how we supposed to pronounce it? Cody coming in with the follow. I think this game is fun, but I hate that it spawns mobs in clumps. I wish they were just all over the map in higher density. It might be part of the code. I do see what you're talking about, though, Docs. Okay, yeah, we need to push corruption because right now this is just pathetic. It's an ARPG staple? Really? Yeah, the damage is looking a lot better. I mean, we're not just, walking out just insta dead, but it feels better too. You notice we're not just like our mana's coming back halfway decent. I still gotta watch the Sharknado movie. I've actually never seen it either. It just seems so ridiculous, Oh, the mob packs are definitely ARPG 101. Yeah. Dude, yeah, this feels so much better. Oh. What about Dick Shark? What up, Azanarth? What up, 666? Or Az? What about Dick Shark? Yo, Az, thank you for the follow. It's Az Narath, right? Yeah. Az Narath, how's it going? Want to at least try and get it right once. What about Dick Shark? So bad it's good. QB1 Junkie with the raid coming in hot. Oh! How's it going? How's it going? Thank you so much for the likes over on YouTube, guys. I think he likes Thor's hammers, which is why he's watching you. Oh, okay, cool. Yes, it is. And what's up, Asnarath? How you doing, QB1 Junkie? How you doing? Let's give you a shout out. I think I spelled that right. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. I'm Babbling Bike, and I play a lot of Sentinel. What were you doing today, Junkie? Wait for it. Forge guard. Grind another 4. Oh, now I see you. All is right with the world. Hey, man, Forge Guard's going to be our next class. I'm doing Voidstorm here. I think the last build for my top 5 list that I wanted to do is got to be Machine Gun Smite. I guess there's always Void Cleaver Racing Strike, but then it's on to Forge Guard. Hey, man, so good to see you. I saw you gave me a shout out over the weekend. I actually had other obligations, so I wasn't streaming, so I appreciated the shout out, Mr. Junkie. off schedule. Dentist in the morning. Ouch. Hopefully it all goes well. No worries, brother. We were talking about you. Oh, well, all good, I hope. I'm alive? Yeah, he got deleted. I think I'm using the void. I think using the void two-handed sword build you did last season, if memory serves. Am I using that this season? Yes. That's what I'm going to be doing on Forge Guard. Are you using that sword? Is that what you're saying, QB? This one's just a little loud. I have to turn it down just a little bit. 1010 corruption. What do we think, chat? No, that's what we were talking about you this week. Oh, yeah, that's going to be that's going to be the first Forge Guard build I do. I'm going to be doing the Master Yi build. I might have to come up with another name for that. I might have to, like, I know it's got brand recognition and people click on it because they're like, oh, Master Yi, I love League of Legends. But someone asked me about the sword and I told them to come see you. Thank you. Thank you. Come see about me. Let's shoot for 500 corruption. $500 on the dot. You ever think about using a mace for any build? So I know they exist. The thing is, on Sentinel in general feels doable. Yeah, the thing is, on Sentinel, it just feels so good to be using a sword or an axe because you can use Blade Master. On top of it, if you're using a mace, you feel kind of obligated to take Mail Crusher, and Mail Crusher's 10 points as opposed to 5. And then on top of it, you can't use something like Void Cleave, which I'm a big fan of, because it requires a two-handed sword or axe. Obviously, that's not everything. I know, like friend of the channel, Afia Lapise. Okay, sir, gonna go kick the dog off my pillow, hanging in the shadows. Yo, QB1 Junkie, appreciate it, man. You take care. Guys, check out QB1 Junkie if you haven't already. This guy, hardcore player, absolute legend. Thank you so much, QB1 Junkie. Yeah, this one's not too bad. Okay, I'm gonna be right back.
stacks piled high, throne made from gold bars. G-money ruling streets, tearing down old scars. From the corners to the towers, built it brick by brick. Blueprint sharp, mind moves quick, so slick. King of the hustle, the crown ain't free. G-money's path paved through adversity. Elevators rise, but the grind still steep. Dreams in his pocket, success gotta reap. Hustle, don't sleep, watch his worth the time. G-money flips scripts, everything refined. Sharks in the water, but he swims past greed. Roots in the struggle, still he plants new seeds. City lights bounce off the ice on his wrist. G-money flipping wrists, turning chaos to bliss. Legacy, eternal skyscrapers, his monogram. Every move chessboard, the world's a hologram. Boardrooms and basements, he rocks both scenes. Corporate contracts signed with street dreams. Never forgot where the hunger began. G-Money the mogul, still a self-made man. King of the hustle, the crown ain't free. G-Money's path paved through adversity. Elevators rise, but the grind still steep. Dreams in his pocket, success gotta reap. La da 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 da. La da 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 da.
Oh, I have returned. I have returned. Had some lyrics, huh? What was the one that was playing before? Was it kind of like a jazzy song? Or kind of like an R&B? Yeah, G Money's Empire. Yeah, I got a buddy. I got a buddy. Goes by G Money. I was like, let me see if I can make you some. I showed him the song. He's like, man, they sure do say G Money a lot in the lyrics. I'm like, no, I didn't even notice. Yeah. Eternal skyscrapers, his monogram. Every move chessboard, the world's a hologram. What up, Lock Dude, bro? Okay, well, originally, when I did the build in Cycle 1, it was just to do Disintegrating Aura. Back then, Disintegrating Aura kind of sucked. But I like the concept. The idea is you have these hammers as Disintegrating Aura. We also apply Time Rot. In this build, okay. Did it surprise him it was AI? I told him in advance. I've been messing around with AI music. He was well aware of that. It was going to be an AI song. But he did say it was cool. Yeah, so the concept is... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and skip it. It's kind of annoying when I'm trying to talk. No, nothing wrong with it, but it is kind of annoying when I'm trying to talk. Hold up. I love saxophone, all right? My uncle gave me one when I was a kid, and I never learned how to play it. Then we had a house fire, and it went up in smoke. So I've always liked saxophone. Anyway, the concept behind the build is Disintegrating Aura, and we also apply other void ailments. This season, you've been playing saxophone for 13 years? Awesome, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Mad respect. I always loved the horns. I'm a bass player, right? I haven't been as active as a bass player, but like, you know, I was at one point, you know, considering, you know, moving to Nashville, trying to get a job there. 11 years in music school. That's what I'm talking about, Saphagus. Yeah, but I always appreciated the horns, especially as a bass player, man. It's cool. We had a guy in one of the groups I was in who could play trumpet. Awesome. I love saxophone. Anyway, the concept behind the build, assuming I haven't lost your attention yet, is Disintegrating Aura and then apply any applicable void dots, which in this case is Time Rot, which got a huge buff. All right, so Time Rot. So, yo, Cooler Stealth, thank you so much for the follow. Haven't had a lot of time to play lately. Yeah, for sure, man. Right now, if I wanted to play bass, I'd have to go pull out the bass. Like I said, it's got some issues with the pickups. It's gonna get a lot of background noise. I gotta go through and resolder it. I would have to get the amp out if I really wanted to hear it. I mean, I could do the old school, just, you know, playing it with no amp, but I want to do that. Then if I wanted to record it, I'd have to like move the amp over here, move the mic down, you know, something like this, you know. I got you. Yeah, but the concept is essentially, you know, you're creating a storm of void energy. If you want to think about it, you know, from a fantasy perspective. I'm essentially just trying to do as much damage as possible with hammer throw. So how you doing today, Lock Dude, bro? Sustain. Yo, Ariani by Biryani. I think I pronounced it right. Ariani, welcome to the channel. Thank you for the follow. How far did Electrify Javelin go? Did you take down Aberoth? I took down regular Aberoth, but I assume you're talking about Uber Aberoth. No, I didn't take down Uber Aberoth. I pushed it to 800 corruption past Prime Gaming. It farmed very fast. It did a ton of damage. Could it beat Uber Aberoth? Potentially. The thing is, most of my builds, I build for clearing monos. I'm learning with Uber Aberoth, you gotta have to kind of design your build for Uber Aberoth. Regular is the benchmark of a decent build to me. Oh yeah, it smoked regular Aberoth. Like I'm saying, it's like a sub 2 minute smoke. Like it smoked regular Aberoth for sure. I'm doing great. I'm chilling on the back patio, smoking my cigar, vibing to the stream. Hey, man. Dude, that's what I'm all about, bro. I love cigars. I got a humidor over here with a couple. I need to buy some new ones. Those ones are kind of old. I try and keep them going. I'm a Mad Alchemist later gamer now. Let's go, Nacho. Let's go. And then, I got some Titan Phillies, some old Titan Phillies. For Uber, it's a bit too squish. I've invested like 200 hours into Electrified Javelin and can't do it. Yeah, I couldn't do it either. It's a bit squish. Yeah, jump on in, Nacho. Share some vibes. Found a box of limited edition peppermint Swisher Sweets. They're awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Swisher Sweets are good. The unfortunate thing is, I live in California and they banned all the flavored tobaccos, all the flavored cigars, which is all right. Posted a clip in there, T4 Jeweler. Appreciate it, Nacho. Check it out. The thing is, I'm not really big on the flavored tobacco myself, but like that's not even an option if I wanted it to be, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll see if I can check it out, Nacho. I smoke only diamonds for Rillo's unflavored OP. I got you. Was working on a dancing strike build following bike as I played, so was curious. My cat spilled water on my PC. Just got my new PC set up. Don't know if I want to go back to that or do something else. Well, I'm sorry to hear about your PC getting torpedoed by your cat. That's unfortunate, but that one was cool. That one was cool. The Rye Void Knight build we did was pretty cool. You can do Uber with the ladle now? Yo, Nacho, that's what I'm talking about. This is just water. My old PC drank my whiskey and Coke. Had to put it down. Sorry, old boy. Took it out behind the shed. Pulled the trigger. Let's see if I can check this out. Clips and highlights. Yo, let's go. Shredded. Shredded. Absolutely shredded. Very nice, Nacho. Electrify? Yeah, no thanks. Thank you so much for the likes over on YouTube, guys. I really appreciate it. All right. Oh, whoa. Hello there. Thank you. Got a 3LP ROM warp today. Hit my slam and then found a ladle is better, like double. Oh. And with Ladle, you were able to do Uber Aberoth. That's sick, man. Well, I don't have to worry about Glyphs of Despair for a while. Slay enough enemies to lure out a cocoon item. Where is this cocooned item? Speaking of destructive kitties, my cat is morbidly obese and decided to jump off my dresser onto my tower. Tipped over, but thankfully didn't break. Yeah, but holy smokes. Took the whole tower with it, huh? Luckily, you built it well, apparently, or, you know, got it from somebody who built it well, but that's scary. My morbidly obese cat almost took out my computer. Sounds like time for a new pet, Kappa. Cat's out here destroying PCs left and right, yeah. Or attempting to. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. You got a cat. Hey-oh. Just got T7 block effect, T6 block, both on a mountainside, mountain shield. Now to imprint and push it up to T7, T6. Yes. 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 You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Sandy Claus. No, 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 no. I don't want to die. Dead. Dead. I said dead. All right, let's see what we got here. What would we prefer? We want T7. Yes, we got the T7. Oh, this looks so good. Health regen. Health regen could be good. So I have a much higher chance of sealing health regen. But I kind of like the idea of sealing health fire resistance. Yes. I got a max 18. Okay, cool. Hopefully becomes health. Elemental resistance. Armor's not bad. I'm gonna still try for the health. Dodge rating. What else stinks? Fooey. Oh my god. Ugh. Okay, well, this chance to inflict time rod better be worth it. It better be worth it. Holy smokes. On VK, is there a way to mitigate poison duration on yourself? It seems like the element lasts forever and cooks my HP. Yeah, Redbeard, the best thing that I could recommend to you is to get yourself cleanse on your belt. 100% chance to cleanse all ailments on potion use. You drink this, you cleanse the potion. You cleanse any poison ticks. Now it could be reapplied, but you could just drink another potion. Poison. Drink another poison. Yeah. Dot mitigation. Yeah, dot mitigation can also help. You know, using the armor dot mitigation. Get yourself champion regalia or eternal gauntlets. If it's an option for your build. Ladle's only 1 out of 600. Oh, okay. 4 LP ladle. Get it. Yeah, poison does shred your poison resistance. So if you're overcapped, that's one area it can help. Yo, Jackson, thank you for subscribing over on YouTube. Yo, I'm a bad man. Thank you for following over on Twitch. It's a bit of Urine's wisdom for you. One of my earlier shorts. I was like, why rune or urine? Don't eat yellow snow. That's a bit of Urine's wisdom for you. Okay, I'll show myself out. Unsub. Unsubscribe, unfollow, trash streamer. Yep, I'm out. Hey, what up, Duke Nukem? Yes, it would. That's what I did last cycle. I did that for cycle 1.1. I used Aberoth's command, and I used Void Cleave, and I used the Ravager aura. It worked very well. What I'm doing right now, I'm really trying to focus in on the Time Rot, and so I want to try out the Forgotten Knight set. I don't have good setup right now. I've like this shield's okay. The amulet's okay. Sword is absolute hot garbage. So I want to try out the Forgotten Knight set, try and craft something. But the Aberoth's command is a good fallback. It's just, you know, Time Rot's the new hotness, so I want to try and build into that. Nice. Yeah, you're very welcome. The Void Cleave node that buffs your next throwing attack apparently works for all hits for the duration of each hammer. Oh, okay, yeah. You throw it and you spawn 3. That makes sense. Oh, and when doing cleanse on belt, I believe it's best to seal the affix. Yeah, unless you plan on slamming that belt with a unique belt. Wait, ice hockey, you're still here? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Thank you. Thank you for staying and putting up with me. Thank you so much for the likes over on YouTube, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, Duke Nukem, that was your first time in the chat. Thank you. Hopefully, you have great success. I guess it worked out. I think it was working out where it was. That one's good. What's my armor at? Armor's doing okay. So what I'm probably gonna do. Okay, that's fine. Getting that much more block effectiveness was more important. You just got a 4 LP Hazel Root? Let's go. Hoping that new items will help the build. Last cycle, it took me 29 minutes to kill Aberoth. Regular Aberoth, huh? Yeah, I don't know about Reflect. I'm not the biggest fan of Reflect builds. I'll be right back, chat. Yo, Arguios. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Melted. Holy moly. Why'd it have to be this base, though? Like, man, dude, that could be amazing. Could have been good. I mean, look at this. Look at this thing, man. Spell necrotic damage. Ugh. Increased curse damage. I mean, those are all cool, but when you get an affix like 236% increased fire damage over time. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You could use this on Warlock. Like Kaka's Murder. What a name. Thank you for subscribing over on YouTube. Anyway, you could use this on Warlock and maybe like some sort of ignite, you know, ailment Warlock. Of course, I immediately think of Sentinel, so. Defeat the ambush? Oh no! Oh, oops. Was that the last song? Okay, so obviously I do have to make more. I do have to make more songs. We could just shuffle and play again. Oh, I think 15 was good. If there ever comes a point where I feel like I have to yell, turn it back down. Yeah. Oh, what in the... They got a crit? Well, it doesn't matter. I have 100% critical strike. Well, not avoidance, but reduced bonus damage taken from crit. 126%, so I guess it didn't matter. They're just like, yeah, dead. You dead? Because we don't like your face. Bad news, dude. We have been pushed back. We can't hold the Illuminate. They hit Super Earth in hours. Wait. The Illuminate actually are reaching Super Earth? Has there ever been a time when a faction reached Super Earth? There has been. Oh, okay. No, there has never been. Okay. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Man, dude, that's just unfortunate. You know, we can actually lose the war, right? No. They will reset it. Oh, if humanity loses. Well, what's going on? Is just not enough people playing? It seemed like a lot of people came back for the update. Is that on Steam or worldwide, like including PS5? It's crossplay. Right. So it's the worldwide number, like in game. That's how many are on the final planet right now. Well, you guys better prepare for a post-Super Earth world. Democracy will prevail, yeah, for Super Earth. You might actually be fighting on Super Earth tomorrow. Oh, so this is like the planet before Super Earth? Man, that'd be kind of wild if you're actually fighting on Super Earth. Are you going to see, like, you know, civilians, structures? Like, I know Helldivers has structures, but, like, civilian structures. Mars is still there, but I don't know. There have been leaks of full mega cities to fight in. I wonder if the devs have just been preparing for that. This is like the next part of the story, right? Like I'm not going to say they're forcing it, but they're making it really hard. They're forcing you to come to like Super Earth where you can actually experience some of this stuff, but then, you know, at the last minute you guys rally and push the Illuminate off of Earth, you know, that sort of thing. But that way they can show off like the full mega cities. Brilliant games design. I mean, it was fun when I played. I think I came back not too long ago. I was playing with my buddy Trader. I think we did fight some of the Illuminate. They were kind of weird. Constant evolving story is fun, yeah. Kind of feels like you're fighting for something besides just leveling and gear. Right. They even reward you for success with new equipment and tech. Let's go. Perry the Pig with a raid. What's going on, man? What's going on, Perry? You're on Malivian Creek. I think I remember that. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. I'm Babbling Bike, and I play a lot of Sentinel. Hopefully you're all having a good one. And what's going on? Void Hammers, this is on my list of things to try soon. Neat. Yeah. So the build's called Voidstorm. There's no actual skill in the game called Voidstorm. Essentially, back in Cycle 1, launch, I did Disintegrating Aura Hammers, and somebody in the chat called it Voidstorm. Because they're like, I can't see anything through the Voidstorm. I'm like, that's the name of the build, Voidstorm. You got all the smites raining down from the sky. It's gone through different alterations since then. This season I'm really trying to dig into the time rot. Is this hardcore? No. This is softcore. No, this is Patrick. Yeah, that's right, Ginger. This is Patrick. This is not the ER. This is Patrick. Shout out to anybody who gets that reference. And no, that's not SpongeBob. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Perry the Pig, for the raid. Hopefully you're all having a good one. Welcome on in, everybody. Let me give you a shout out. If you guys don't know who Perry the Pig is, absolute legend in the last Epoch community. Go ahead. I just gave him a shout out here in chat. His name should be up above the chat. Drop him a follow if you haven't already. Check out his content. Thank you so much for the raid, Mr. Perry the Pig. Thank you so much for the likes over on YouTube. All right. Ball and bike. Hey, what's Amazonian shroom sniffer, man? What's good? What's good, shroom sniffer? How you doing, bro? Okay, this is doing 500 corruption just fine. We've had like 1 or 2 deaths. So far it's okay. This gave us a lot more health. Obviously, it's T7 health. But this is 84% chance to inflict time rot, right? Whereas this is 33. Yeah. Both kind of on the low side. So you know what? We should shoot for double tier 7 champion regalia and chance to inflict time rot, increase health. That's aspirational, right? Double T7. Rune of Creation, let's go. A random Rune of Creation that we found out in the wild. Heck yeah. scary boy. Goodbye. Yeah, I think it's I think the build's looking good. So what were you guys doing over on Perry's stream? What was Mr. Perry the Pig doing? Is he still playing Void Knight? He's MS Smite Paladin. MS Smite, like, do you mean like movement speed? Like, what do we, like MS, I'm kind of losing the plot on MS. Multi-strike, there we go. Yeah, I should have picked up on that one. Went from that really soft, relaxing song to just like... You know, a little respite before we, you know, go back to fighting in our mech suits on the front on some barren planet. I keep dropping all these sets today, but not a single Forgotten Knight set. Come on. What a scam. I mean, honestly, this is probably not the best timeline for that. I should probably go to a timeline that has, you know, shields. Or swords. Swords. Shields, swords. Bueller? Yo, Tilron coming in hot with the 14 months. Thank you so much. What's good, Tilron? How you doing? Yeah, I definitely like that one. New Void Knight build, huh? Hanging in there for a Monday? Yeah. New Void Knight build. Yes, sir. We finished up Rive. Had a really good time on it. Thank you to everybody who made it out to the build guy that went live this morning. So we're playing some good old Voidstorm. Oh, I ran completely past one. Hey, what's good, iFlip? Welcome on in, sir. I guess we just double push corruption tonight. Yeah, we're crushing 500. How goes it? It's going all right, iFlip. What about you? What have you been up to? What build are you working on now? Trying out Swarmblade? That's what I'm talking about, man. How's it going? Is that like the Serpent Strike Swarmblade I saw Bennett QC post a video on? Huh. Huh. Yeah, I just copied Bennett's most powerful build I probably played. Clears like a 710 though. Oh, okay. It's a little slow, but it's very powerful. Gotcha. Ding 999. Ding 99, huh? Thank you so much for the likes over on YouTube, guys. I really appreciate it. Definitely looking good. Looking good. You know what? Forget this guy right here. There we go. There we go. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. LP on an apathy. Dead. He dead. I feel like apathy's maw usage has gone down, but it's still a good item. It like the thing is, it was always kind of obscure. Blue Beyond. I'm not gonna say obscure, but like it saw usage, but not to the degree that we saw last cycle. And then last cycle was so freaking long. It just felt like the cycle of apathy, but. You know, new stuff came out and it kind of went back to being where it was. Hello, Mr. Bike. How are you? I'm doing all right, Caffeine Ran. How about you? Welcome on in. Hopefully you're having a good one. Yeah, anytime I wanted to use it, I didn't because it was everywhere. Yeah, I got you. Well, you know, you can now use it again. No shame. My cat got the zoomies at 7 a.m. Hello, wide world. Hit 2 LP with T7 melee, void T7 attack speed. Yo. So, Navzilla, let's talk turkey. What is it going to cost me for us to start playing together, and then you get a residence, and then, you know... Okay, Zilla, is it Merchant's Guild? Is it Merchant's Guild tagged, or is it Circle of Fortune? It's okay. Yeah, that's so freaking nice. Never heard "Let's Talk Turkey" in my life. As a sleepy Turk, it hit with a flashbang. Really, it is. Yeah. So Caffeine Ren, it is kind of an older saying, but "Let's talk turkey," at least in the United States, has been let's talk money. Let's talk. You know, what's it gonna take? Let's make a deal. Has no tag. Oh, even better. Today I learned. Sir, do you play PoE 2? Ellie is on 20% off. May I ask if Ellie is worth it to get? Hey, yo, they call me Joe. How's it going? I have played Path of Exile 2. It has been a while. I played it at launch as a largely a Last Epoch streamer. I thought they had something good there, but I wanted them to cook some more because it's in early access. So I decided I was going to wait. Kind of glad I did because, you know, they're still trying to figure out the game, right? Path of Exile 2 is a great game, but they're still trying to figure out what direction they want to go in. As for Last Epoch, is it worth the price? Obviously, I'm biased, but I would say yes. I'm about 2,000 hours deep, and I love this game. Hopefully that helps. This person who bought early access for PoE 2 has stopped playing it altogether and needs more time cooking. Yo, so Caffeine Ren, you and I are on the same page. I'm not going to speak for you. I think it has good bones, but I want it to cook some more. Well said, deserve a follow. Yo, they call me Joe. Thank you so much for the follow. Ellie's worth it, so worth it. Yeah, especially if it's 20% off. Yo, and they call me Joe. If you want a copy of the game and it makes sense for you, check out my Nexus store. It'll give you a key to the game, and then you can go use it on Steam, and I get a kickback for your purchase. The discount is on Nexus as well. But like I said, you got to do what's best for you. Well, like I understand, you might already have some money in your Steam wallet. If that's the case, you got to do what you got to do. I'm a fan of Night Class, thanks. Yeah. If you're a fan of the Night Class, this is the season for you. Sentinel got a huge buff. That's the closest thing to a Night Class that we got. Yo, Maladjusted FC. Welcome aboard. Oh, this one's cool. I think essentially for me, yo, Navzilla, thank you so much for the follow. I think for me, the dubstep stuff was a little too abrasive. This is like some lo-fi synthwave. I think this one's fine. Yeah, this one's good. Nice and chill. Paladin would be simple and strong for a beginner. Yeah, Paladin's my favorite class. I would highly recommend checking out Paladin. Warriors, man, I'm playing Forge Guard right now. Would recommend checking out Void Knight after Paladin. That's exactly what I did, Caffeine. I am looking forward to playing Forge Guard this season. Personally, for me, when PoE 2 announced their date as the same weekend as LE Season 2 to launch, I swore I'd never touch PoE 2 again. I mean, we don't know the full backstory, what's going on there. It could be scummy. It could be, you know, a misunderstanding. I try not to get too lost in the weeds on that. Hopefully everything works out. Hopefully, you know, we can get two companies that respect our time. Bab is using Void Knight, right? Yeah, I'm playing a Void Knight right now, Caffeine Ren. Yes, I'm playing Void Knight. My Forge Guard is on hold. I mean, yeah, I do understand the optics. Ice hockey. I do understand the optics. Like, yeah, it looks bad. I'm not gonna shill for Path of Exile 2. They could have picked any day. Yeah, from what I've heard through the grapevine, they haven't given a reason why they had to pick that day, but all they said is they had to. They had to. So we don't know if it's because they're 100% owned. They're 100% owned by Tencent. All right. Now I don't know why Tencent would do this, but Tencent could have forced them to do that. I don't know if that's the case. Jonathan did reach out to LE regarding the date. Wait, Tencent completely owns GGG? Yes, they own 100% of GGG. Jonathan did reach out to LE regarding the date due to their Easter holiday. They couldn't move it. Is that official now, Cold Brew, or is that through the grapevine? Because the way LE wrote it off, the way the developers at LE wrote it off, they wrote it off as a complete shock. They're like, whoa, hey now. Yeah, and Chris left the company. Yeah, Chris did leave the company. Yes, interviewed and spoke by Jonathan. Oh, okay. Appreciate that, Cold Brew. Yeah, apparently I was out of... Oh, you're talking about Tencent owning Grinding Gear Games. Chris Wilson, he left. He retired. I mean, I don't know if he fully retired, but he left the company. That explains a lot, actually. Yeah, I try not to get too stuck on it. We've talked about it a great amount. I'm just here for the games, but I do like people are definitely passionate about this. Obviously, as a Last Epoch content creator, I do have a vested interest in seeing Last Epoch succeed. I try not to get too lost in the weeds, though. Think about it. LE moved their date pretty easily. Yeah, that's true. Well, if they knew about it in advance and they were able to make that move, then that's cool. It's just, you know what though, guys? Like, I did release a. No. You're fine, Ice Hockey. It's fine. What I did release I did release a short on this. I'm like. And in it, I made the wild accusation, the wild assumption that they were working together. I made the wild assumption. I'm like, have you ever seen Wag the Dog? If you didn't know, they try and, you know, create controversy and subvert what's actually going on. You know, in the movie, it's a political drama. It's complete fiction. But I'm like, you know, this kind of feels like a Wag the Dog situation. Like, oh, you know what? What if we're secretly working together behind the scenes? But on the outside, Grinding Gear Games, the much bigger company, you know, turns heel and looks like the absolute bad guy. And it even drives away some of their player base to help Last Epoch. And then slowly but surely starts morphing back into the good guy to give Last Epoch a nice push forward. He's creating a new Omega ARPG. Hey, let's go. Is it called Omega? Yeah, is it called Omega? Yeah, in ice hockey, don't worry about talking about it. It's just sometimes I feel like the conversation can get too stuck on it. And I'll let you know if that happens. But feel free to, keep on going. Well, yo, Wolf Zip, thank you. Is that Zip or no? Wolves JP. Thank you so much for the follow. I still give Path of Exile 2 credit. They're in early access. The main problem is they're just trying to figure out what they like. They're trying to find their identity, right? Because here's what's going on. They've committed to constantly update, keeping Path of Exile alive, right? And now you got Path of Exile 2 that was starting to morph into Path of Exile, 1.5. And they want to keep two separate identities. So they made these big sweeping changes for Path of Exile 2 that was not received well. And so now they're starting to revert some of that, but that still leaves the issue of they want to support Path of Exile 2 and Path of Exile, but they don't want them stepping on each other. And I got to turn this down. That's a nice fairy tale bike, but it's not GGG's. It's all 10 cent. I would bet they want to crush LE so LE sells to them. Think about it. I'm not disagreeing with you, Ice Hockey. I am definitely not disagreeing with you. It is a possibility. Path of Exile League came out 9 months ago. They didn't keep their word about no delays for Path of Exile. They got some, as they used to say on I Love Lucy, Lucy, you got some explaining to do. Okay, that was a pretty bad accent, but I think, hopefully I made the point. And dead. No, of course, we got Neuralink and Go Virtual Reality. Brand new ARPG Dream. Okay. One way of living. Thank you so much for the likes over on YouTube, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys, I have to go ahead and get out of there. I do work full time, so I gotta be to work tomorrow. If you're over here on Twitch, I'm gonna send you guys over towards Control Alt Dad, friend of the channel. He's playing hardcore right now. If you got any questions, ask this guy. He knows a lot. Looks like he's playing a rogue. That sounds like a good time. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. Good conversations. I will be back again tomorrow starting at 6 p.m. Pacific. Hopefully you guys can make it. Let's see what you guys are saying real quick before I get out of here. GGG, take care. Take care. Aquascape, thank you so much for the follow. Take care. See you later. Appreciate the lurk. And hopefully you guys take care. Okay, say hi to Control Alt Dad if you're over here on Twitch. All right, in YouTube, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you guys again tomorrow.